Welcome to World War II Chronicles, a weekly tribute to America's fighting men and women in commemoration of the Second World War. These programs are narrated by Ed Herlihy and are based on the news broadcasts of the war period from the recorded sound collection of the National Archives in Washington, D.C.
The American 10th Army has landed on the island of Okinawa in the central Ryukyus, just 330 miles from Japan itself. The 10th, under command of Lieutenant General Simon Bolivar, Jr., includes the 24th Army Corps and the Marine 3rd Amphibious Corps. The official communique from Admiral Nimitz also spoke of landings on the tiny Kerama Islands, which Japan said were invaded a week ago.
U.S. forces invade the island of Okinawa this week in the largest naval operation yet in the Pacific. The invasion fleet consists of 1,500 ships and nearly 1,000 carrier aircraft. Over 100,000 Japanese troops defend the island. Realizing victory is impossible, the Japanese objective is to simply hold out. The bulk of the Japanese troops are concentrated in elaborately prepared defensive positions along the Shuri Line in the island's southern region. As a result, U.S. landings are relatively unopposed.
The American invasion of Okinawa, principal island of the Ryukyus, 325 miles south of the Japanese homeland, still meets little resistance from the enemy. There's been no official news since Admiral Nimitz's announcement that our invasion forces had gouged out a 3-mile deep bridgehead. But frontline correspondents say we're now halfway across the island, 8 miles wide in front of our landing beaches.
It is not until April 4th that U.S. troops meet determined resistance as they come up against the Shuri Line. The fighting soon becomes intense, and the American advance comes to a halt. Resistance all along the Shuri Line is fanatical, and the Japanese launch repeated counterattacks against U.S. forces. Not until the end of May does the Shuri Line collapse. Fighting continues until July 2nd, when the island is declared secure. U.S. casualties in the Okinawa campaign are over 49,000. I'm Ed Herlihy. Join me next time for World War II Chronicles.
World War II Chronicles was produced by the American Veterans Center and Radio America in cooperation with the National Archives. To listen to more episodes, subscribe on iTunes or visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org. We need your help to keep the legacy of our World War II generation alive. Visit AmericanVeteransCenter.org to make a donation to support World War II Chronicles and the ongoing work of the American Veterans Center.